Hi, I'm John, and I'm a white nerd from Ohio. And yes, I will say that from now on at the beginning of my videos. And this is my review for the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. And yes, this is spoiler free, so you're in luck. Okay, so before I go into detail about how I feel about Mockingjay Part 2, I'm gonna go into detail about what I thought of the other Hun- Hunger Games movies. Yeah. Okay, so the first one I thought wasn't great, but it was good. Uh, the second one, Catching Fire, much better. Probably my favorite in the whole series. Or is it? Uh, Mockingjay Part One, meh. Mockingjay Part One was kind of boring. Wasn't much going on. It wasn't good. It was just okay, not bad. It was just meh. And Mockingjay Part Two, I will say this. This is probably my second favorite Hunger Games movie in the whole series. I'm not making this up. It's my second favorite in the whole series. And oh yeah, and by the way, sorry for uploading this late. I was gonna upload this yesterday, but my phone wasn't working, so long story. Yeah, so yeah, the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part Two is my second favorite in the whole series. Okay, so yeah, I want to stop saying that. Okay, so if you guys do, don't know the story, it's the final Hunger Games movie. Katniss and her friends finally try to defeat Snow, President Snow, and I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, so this okay. The thing about the Hunger Games movies, they start out every time they come out, they get good from okay to great. That's my opinion, but they start from good to okay to great. And and the last third of this movie will remind you of Lord of the Rings, the the, the Return of the King. It will, because if you have seen Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King, it will remind you of the last third of that movie. And uh, oh, uh, the ending is something I really didn't expect to happen because I I tried reading the Hunger Games books, but I couldn't get through them because they go on for way too long, and uh yeah, near the end, my jaw dropped. Like I think the last 10 minutes was the last 10 minutes. I don't know. My jaw dropped. If you have seen part two of Mockingjay, you understand what scene I'm talking about. I really don't want to go into spoiler, but I really want to talk about it. Okay, so it's a scene where Katniss. I forget it. I can't talk about it. Okay, so yeah, my jaw dropped. I think the last 10 minutes. I think, and oh yeah, and by the way, they they rip off Alien in one scene, where they get chased by these xenomorphs, uh, uh, monsters. They look exactly like the alien in the Alien movies. I'm not joking. All they need is the long head and like a black tail and a black body. And and if I had to have a flaw with this movie, it would be that the pacing's kind of weird because it's kind of slow at some parts. Like I remember like two parts of this movie last night. Actually, I saw it yesterday afternoon, but forget it. Okay, so yeah, like I literally did 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 this at at two parts. I did that at two parts of the movie because of how weird the pacing was, but just because the pacing was weird doesn't mean that it was a bad movie. No. Okay, so here's the final verdict. The Hunger Games of Mockingjay Part 2, although has weird pacing, is still a thrilling, epic action movie that's badass at parts. Even though the pacing it's kind of weird, and the ending the last 10 minutes will shock you. It's so shocking. Okay, so I'm gonna give the Hunger Games of Mockingjay Part 2 a B plus. Okay, so I have a question. What's your favorite Hunger Games movie or book? Whatever it is, comment below and let me know. Okay, guys. See you later. Bye.